The opening tip to the Bulls, and we're underway at United Center. Levine. Oh, had him going there for a second. And he finishes at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Walker with the basketball. Down 4. Hayward to Jaylen Brown.
Come on, you're right. Come on, you're right. Gotta come through.
Here comes the screen. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Young. Nothing going here on that drive. To Levine. From the outside, no good. Walker into the front court. Trailing by 4. To Jaylen Brown. Lauri Markkanen with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
To Walker. Give it to him. Kemba Walker missed his first. That one goes.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Walker. Boston with 4 to shoot. Tatum. Short jumper. Won't fall. Easy path to the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Play is stopped. Timeout, Boston.
Let's go, Bunz. It's go time.
Substitutions, Chicago. Into the game for Boston, number 0, Jason
Walker. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. 2 of 4 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Oh, good offense beating good defense.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
To Hayward. 4-3. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
To Zach LaVine. Off the assist.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good. A 3-point play as they move in front here just before the break.
I got him. Here we go.
Beyond the arc for three. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Into the front court, it's Walker. 4 points the differential as we come up on halftime. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's now 4 for 6.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Chris Dunn. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Hayward buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Corner three at the buzzer.
Three-point field goal.
Time expires to end the first half. The Bulls have the lead.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Pick up, pick up.
To Jaylen Brown. To Hayward.
Watch that cutter.
Gets a look. Can't hit. Done. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Boston with the basketball. To Cantor. He throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Walker with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. To the rim, lays it up and in.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Walker into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Has a look. The Bulls with the rebound. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
The shot almost. Levine. And scores.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Both.
Substitutions, Boston. Substitutions, Chicago. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Walker. Off the mark. No good. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Jaylen Brown. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
When you stance, he's coming. When you stance.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys down big.
Cutter, get a tag.
To Jaylen Brown. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Tatum. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Done. Goes to the left side. Oh, he had him there for a second. To Markkinen. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Trying to cash in. Shot by Tatum won't go. Tough make through traffic.
I'll tell you what, it's impressive to watch a young player this new to the NBA not be afraid to drive to the basket. It goes a long way in establishing your presence in the league.
Deep three at the buzzer. The Bulls take this one as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it for my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew.
The Bulls. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing out.
Opening tip won by the Heat, and we're underway in Miami. To Waiters. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Miami with the basketball. Dragic to Butler. Probing the defense. Dragic. Butler for 2. Almost, but no good.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
To Dragic. Here comes the screen. Dragic. Jimmy Butler for 2. Not that time. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Butler into the front court. Right now, down 7. Knocked loose. Oh, the hustle keeps the ball in play. Butler to Dragic. Beyond the arc for 3. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Substitutions, Chicago. Substitutions.
I got ball.
That's usually one that he'll knock down. Here's a chance from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Self-check.
And scores.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Burke with it. Down 12. Laurie Markkinen swats it. Bulls with the basketball. Fires the three. Tough shot. He hits.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Knocked loose. Bulls have it. Desperation shot here from half court. First quarter's complete. Nice cushion for the Bulls. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you. Dragic. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Oh, had him going there for a second. To Young. Goes to the left side.
Hey, box out.
Deep two there. Won't go. Miami's got it.
Here we go. I got him. I'm on D.
Dragic.
Screen, I got your help.
The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
I got ball. Got him. Jump.
From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And a throwdown.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Dragic with it. Down by 15.
I got ball.
Knocked loose. Couldn't keep it in. Out off James Johnson. Chicago basketball. To Young. Layup goes down. Well done.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Dragic. Lets it fly from long range. The Bulls clear the rebound. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket. Driving right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. That ends the third quarter. It has been all Bulls. So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter. And they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ballgame, but this is when an opportunity has a chance to become magical. I've been part of it, and I've seen it happen so many different times. Just because a team has been dominating you the last couple of quarters doesn't mean that you can't start believing in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do on the court at any given time. You watch, once you start to believe, you'll get back in this game.
Butler knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
Levine to Chris Dunn. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Jimmy Butler not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Dragic to Butler. Lauri Markkanen with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Count the basket at the rim. Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Restaurant for a 10% discount on your meal. Bunzville Burgers, where the grill is magic. 2 minutes.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Dragic. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Waiters. Dion Waiters is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 70% free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. Second free throw off the mark. Still 1 to come. 3 attempts, he makes 1 of them. Bulls with the rock.
Hey, switch, I got him.
To Markkanen. Markkanen slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Burke with it. His guys down big.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
To Butler. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Runner's good there.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Nothing going here on that drive. To Levine. Going to launch beyond the arc. Misfires. And a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench.
Entering the game for the Miami Heat, number 50, Zach Randolph.
Coming left.
Missed a wide open look. The Bulls take this one as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it for my partner.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
On EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Spectrum Center in Uptown Charlotte, tonight, the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Chicago Bulls. Charlotte with the basketball. To Nick Batum. Probing the defense. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. That's no good.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
To Markkinen. Great feed. Done.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
So you're just going to let him go coast to coast like that?
Rozier into the front court. Right now, down 7. To Batum. Driving right to the basket. Batum, short jumper, won't go down.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Now whistle, and Charlotte is going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Come on, y'all, let's go get it. It's on up.
Substitutions, Chicago. Substitutions.
Lets it fly from long range. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
In the first quarter.
Going up.
Not that time.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
In a flash. Scores at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
The drive. Right to the basket. Lauri Markkinen with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And counted at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Smith with the basketball. His guys down big. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I know it can be demoralizing for a team not to see the ball go in the bucket, but now that the nightmare has stopped, it's time to pick up the energy.
Nice pass to get things going.
I'm here. I got ball.
Otto Porter swats it. That's it for the first quarter. Nice cushion for the Bulls. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you.
From the start, let's do it.
Substitutions, Chicago. Subbing in, the big Charlotte. Number 5, Nolove.
To Nick Batum. Shot from in close, no good.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Looking to take this all the way. Steps around the defender and puts it in. Nicely done.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
I got him. Let's go.
Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it. Done. Thaddeus Young. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Ed, I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
Cody Zeller. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
I got ball.
Thaddeus Young snatching it out of the air.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Markkinen. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Fires the three. Not that time. He missed it. To Zach Levine. Short jumper stays out. Hornets at the controls of this one. Has a look. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Cody Zeller tips it. And they retain the possession. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Fires the three. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Nikola Batum, not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. It has been all Bulls. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Hornets right now in possession. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Beyond the arc for three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Rozier with it. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. That approach, that's what you want to see. Nice save. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Now the Hornets take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Easy pass to the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
For three? I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. To Markkanen. Scores from the post.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
New blood coming in for both sides. To Batum. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Rozier. Good for 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
him there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. Levine. To Markkinen. The pass set it all up.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Batum to Rozier. Here comes the screen. Slam dunk.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
The Bulls take this one as they win this one.
On behalf of Ed Coyne and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.